And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, guys.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now a first down throw, it's Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down. Set.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Strong left. Set. Wide 80. 34 is the mic. 34 is the mic. Switch.
Now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So out now come the Redskins. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. It's brought in by Doxson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards.
The big boys came out to play. Not up in here, brother. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
We got 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the red zone now, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Tight right. Regular. Check the outs out there.
Here's Smith operating from the gun. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed from 10 yards out. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Set! Black 20! 8!
Hey, watch delay.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Kings.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against...
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Left. Shift. Watch this. No spacing. Right here.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger.
Check.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check the backer. 50. Double bump.
Watch the safety.
Set. Black 30. Focus. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Black, it's on.
I want that.
Roethlisberger will throw.
Give me that ball, defense.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kings. Watch,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and goal, the lone man of the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Set. Blue 30. Watch the motion. 44, 22, 44.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Focus. Cut.
He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here come the Redskins now. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Tight end's right.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Smith now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, we got tight left, tight end's left.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
On.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long, it's Smith. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and his guys will set. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Double tight. Hey, four down.
Here we go. Blue 80.
90 is a mic.
Wrap.
You can't block me.
81.
Rush in.
81.
Wentz now on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. Golden Tate's gonna go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Golden Tate, 78 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Double tight.
Set.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hurry up, let's go.
Nigel Bradham coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came after on the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Both of them.
Wide. Get wide. Check.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And James has it. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Kings.
Watch 81.
Kings.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Focus.
Kill.
44.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
58, boys, 58.
Snickers, 66.
Tackles.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Double tight. We got four.
Set. 180.
Watch the twist.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Yeah, baby.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Snickers, you got to spin.
Hey.
Set. Blue 30.
53.
Black, I said.
Check 53.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We got 4.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been.
And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Focus.
You got tight right there.
Double bump.
58, right over there. Yeah.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Go, go. Blue 80.
Let's go. Hey, go Mike 30.
Hey, stash.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
Two tights. Hey.
Here we go. Blue 80.
4 down.
What's that?
17, guys.
Now Wentz. They jump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Black, come on. What's that?
Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts. I don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
3 down. He's coming.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that away and bring up 2nd down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, guys.
Go. 180.
They fake the give. Now Wentz.
I got a left.
Dancing to his left. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
180.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, great 15.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Running right through him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Jack 16. Set. Block 80. Man, I got you. Sled. Show that bench release and go.
First carry for James Conner. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, 4 down. Set. White 80. 44. Watch safety creeping. Jack 16. Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Lady! What's on?
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Aguilar. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, study the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
Wentz now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's Wentz to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert! 3 down!
They run for the Giants. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Here we go. Blue 80!
Here's Ajayi. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8! Set! Black 5! 58's the mic. AB! E, these two.
Come on, fellas, let's set a tone.
Double. Alert 3. Black, what's that? Alert 3. Kill. Black, what's that?
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
8! Jack 16. Set! Blue 30. Snickers. 44.
Tight dog.
Roethlisberger. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
4 down.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And all the way down to the 29. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Number 88, back to return.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Even.
On first down, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Set! White 80! Squirrel! 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 8! Hey! Here we go, G! Takes both of them. I got motion. 58's the Mike, 58's the Mike. Gotcha. Left!
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. He got 29 yards that time. I think their fans are saying, hey, where's that Roethlisberger to Brown connection been in this one?
First time they get together is in the second half. I don't think any of us would have predicted that going in because we know how valuable that is to their offense, and that could be a big reason why they're not winning right now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Set! Black 80! 58's the Mike! Come on. Jack 16. Let's see what you got. Snickers! Sponge! 8!
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 down. Ready? Blue 30.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey. Set! Black 80! You good? He coming across? No. Me. He's crashing. Snickers, 66.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hey, 58 is a Mike.
The give is to Bell. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Focus.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They've got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Go. Alert flow.
They'll go again with Bell. Broken tackle. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Set. 180.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
'82. Hey, we go. 180. Listen.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Lion.
34's the mic. He's coming. Check him.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he goes down. It's a sack.
On the ball.
They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man.
82,
in there to
82.
sack him for a loss of 6.
Great 15.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
4 down.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I'm bringing it to you.
A very solid gain of 27.
81.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Here we go. Blue 80. What's up?
90 is a mic. All right.
They'll toss it to a Jay. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Go.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, boy.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They dump off underneath to Ajayi. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now he'll escape to his right. Drops it off to Ajayi. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Set. Blue 30. 4 down. Alert. Takes both of them. Kill. Hey. Kill. Check. Go get him.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Here we go.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Hey, switch.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now running right through him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All right, now.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Bell, bell. Bang, 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 bang. 44. 44, 22, 44. Check 99.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
We got 4. We got 1.
Here's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
44. Check 26, check 26. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Wentz now on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
20. Gold. Check 48's the mic.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Sproles. He showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
The big boys came out to play. Not up in here, brother. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more where I came from.